Now let us begin a new lesson, magnetism 6. What will be deriving a torque on a bar magnet in a magnetic field. Means when a bar magnet is kept in an external uniform magnetic field, it experiences a torque. And what is a torque also I'll explain. A torque is a rotating force, right? Now, now look at the diagram. These lines, these black lines, these black arrows, which are parallel, and the distance between them is constant, is an external magnetic field B. In that external magnetic field, this is a bar magnet. Look, this gray portion is a bar magnet. This is the south pole of the magnet. This is the north pole of the magnet. So, and the length of the magnet means the magnetic length, that is from S to N, is 2L, and its magnetic moment is pointing from south to north to this side, its magnetic moment, right? And the external magnetic field, capital B, is pointing to on this side, capital B. So the angle between them, I have taken it as a theta, that I have shown here and also here. So, let Ns is a bar magnet, B is the external magnetic field in which it is kept, uniform magnetic field. Means the value of external magnetic field B, whatever its strength, here, at all the points it has the same strength. Let 2L is equal to the magnetic length, that is the distance between the south pole and the north pole. And this bar magnet, the south pole and the north pole, they have the equal pole strength, small m, the pole strength of each pole. And theta is the angle between the magnetic moment and the external uniform magnetic field B. And m, I have already explained, it is pole strength times pole strength m times its length, and it is directed from south to north. Now, therefore, this north pole will experience a force to this side MB, and this south pole will experience a force to this side MB. That is the thing we have to understand. This external magnetic field B, which is to this side, this side, so it must be due to some other magnet whose north pole is to this side and the south pole is to this side. Therefore, the lines between the north pole and the south pole are to this side, towards the right. That is the uniform magnetic field. Why this north pole will experience a force to this side equal to MB? Why this south pole will experience a force to this side MB? Let me explain. Here, suppose this is the north pole of a magnet, this is the south pole of magnet. So the magnetic field lines between this north and south, if uniform, they are like this. And in it you have, and within this region you have kept that magnet, which is to experience a torque, south pole, north pole. So, south pole and north pole. So this south pole will be attracted by this north pole. So this south pole will experience a force to this side, and this north pole will experience a force of attraction towards this side. So this is one force, this is one force. And how this force is equal to M into B, and how this force is equal to M into B, let me, how this force is MB, how this force is MB, let me explain here. Then we come back to the derivation part of it, which is very simple. Now, suppose this is north pole of one magnet, and this is the north pole of another magnet. This can be north, this can be north, this can be north, this can be south, this can be south, this can be south, doesn't matter. The distance between them is r. So in this case, since both are north, so they will repel. So according to Coulomb's law, the force between these two poles will be this much. Means this much force This north pole is applying on this north pole towards this side, and this much force, this north pole is applying on this north pole towards this side, right? So this is the force experienced by both the poles, pole strength of M1 and pole strength of M2. Let us say M1 is experiencing this much of force. M2 is also experiencing. If M1 is not M1, M1 is unity. How do I come from here to here? By dividing this by M1. So M1 over M1 is 1. That is a unit pole. So I have to divide this by also M1. When you divide this by M1, we are left with mu naught by 4 pi M2 over R square. So this is the force. This is the force experienced by a unit north pole, and this is called your B. So a pole of unit strength experiences a force B due to some other pole. So a pole strength M will experience a force M times B. I come from here to here by multiplying this one with M. So I have to multiply here with also M. So the force experienced by the pole having strength M, small m, is equal to the pole strength of the pole multiplied by the external magnetic field, the strength of the external magnetic field. So now come back. So I just explained this, the bar magnet, south, north, the magnetic moment is to this side. This is the external uniform magnetic field in which this bar magnet is kept. So B is equal to this side. Theta is the angle between M and B, magnetic moment and external magnetic field. 2L, from here to here is 2L, is the length of the magnet. M is the pole strength of each pole. Theta is the angle between magnetic moment and the external magnetic field. So this is what I just explained. Each pole, this pole having pole strength M will experience a force to this side equal to MB. This pole having a pole strength small m will experience a force to this side MB. That is what I explained here. Now from this point I drop a perpendicular, I draw a vertical line. From this point I draw a horizontal line, both meet at this point, therefore this is equal to 90 degree. Now in triangle NKS, this angle is theta. So sine of this angle will be NK over SN. So sine theta is equal to NK over SN. NK over SN is equal to length of the magnetic length. So if you cross multiply this with this, we get NK is equal to 2L sine theta. From here to here is 2L sine theta. From this point to this point, this perpendicular distance is 2L sine theta. So there is a perpendicular distance. So we have a perpendicular distance 2L sine theta. We have a perpendicular distance 2L sine theta, and here there is a force M into B, and here there is a force to this side M into B. So what will happen? This is a torque. Two parallel and opposite forces, that is a perpendicular distance, due to which it will rotate like this. Due to such a torque, it will rotate like this, that is clockwise. So 2L sine theta is the perpendicular distance between the two forces MB. And these two forces, MB to this side, MB to this side, they are equal and opposite, and that is a perpendicular distance. And as we know, a torque, the symbol is tau, it is a vector quantity. It is the magnitude of the either force multiplied by the perpendicular distance between them. The magnitude of either force is MB, the perpendicular distance is 2L sine theta. So 2L and M, I keep it here, B sine theta. And this I have already explained you, this is nothing but the magnetic moment, MB sine theta. So your torque is equal to MB sine theta. And in vectors, we know if there are two vectors A and B, then A cross B was equal to magnitude of A, magnitude of B sine theta sum n cap. So since this is in this form, therefore the torque is equal to M cross B. And what will be the direction of the torque? Same thing as the direction of M cross B. whatever will be the direction of M cross B, that will be the direction of the torque. So that is what I am showing in this diagram. Suppose the magnetic moment and the magnetic field, the external magnetic field in which the bar magnet is kept, are in the plane of the paper. And torque we just explained, that is the M cross B. Its magnitude is mb sine theta, but the direction, to find out the direction, you must use the right hand screw rule here. If B here and M here are in the plane of the paper, angle between them is theta. At this point, keep a screw like this. We have to find out the direction of M cross B, means you rotate this screw clockwise like this. If you rotate this screw clockwise, the screw will go in. So, in this case, if this and this are in the plane of the paper and M is to this side, B is to this side, then the torque is into the plane of the paper, into the plane of the paper. You have to remember it is M cross B, not B cross M. Now, let us define the magnetic moment. So, we just derived your torque is equal to, the magnitude of the torque is mb sine theta, right? Now, let B is equal to unity. The external magnetic field is of unit strength and theta is equal to 90 degree. Means, to this side, your B is of unit strength and the magnet is kept like this, south, north. So, the magnetic moment is this way. Angle between them is 90 degrees. Such a situation. So, your torque will be mb sine theta. B is unity. So, M into 1 is M. Sine 90 is 1. So, tau is equal to M. This is a technique to define the magnetic moment. So, let us translate this into English with these conditions. So, that will be the definition of your magnetic moment M. So, what do you say? Therefore, magnetic moment is numerically equal to the torque. Magnetic moment is not torque. This is the technique to define. Magnetic moment is numerically equal to the value of the torque. Magnetic moment M is numerically equal to the torque, the value of the torque. If it is kept at 90 degree, if the magnet is kept at 90 degree in a uniform magnetic field of unit strength, in a uniform magnetic field of unit strength. So that is the technique to define. Now let us find out the units. Tau is equal to mb sine theta. So M is equal to tau over V sine theta. Sine theta is a number, it has no unit. Torque is the force into perpendicular distance, Newton meter. And magnetic field, unit of B was Tesla. So Newton meter, Tesla inverse. And Newton meter, that is force into displacement, is same thing as work done. And the unit of work is joule. So you can write, instead of this, you can write joule or Tesla inverse. Tesla inverse, where J is equal to joule, that is the unit of work. Then we'll slowly move on to the next lesson. Okay.